What does conversational English mean?
If you're a native English speaker, you likely speak conversational English every day. But what is it? Exactly what it sounds like, speaking English in a way that is natural and, well, conversational. If you are worried about how to teach conversational English, don't be. It'll come naturally to you, because it's natural. You'll be helping students with listening skills, pronunciation, and grammar so they can effectively communicate in English. You'll give them the insider scoop on how English really sounds, not how it's rigidly written in a textbook. No shade. Just pointing out a difference.
How to teach conversational English online. 1. Prepare lists of questions. Everything is easier if you prepare, and teaching conversational English online is no different. Having a variety of questions to ask your English language learner is a great way to get the ball rolling and give them center stage. Having a list that varies in complexity can be helpful for you to gauge your learner's ability and challenge them. Start with the basics. How are you? How old are you? Can you tell me about your family? What do you do for fun? Once you get a feel for how comfortable they are answering those kinds of questions, you can build up to things like, how would you describe your personality? If you were stuck on a deserted island, what 3 things would you bring, and why?
2. Answer your own questions. Teaching conversational English online to guide your students and know how to engage. If the student doesn't naturally ask you the question you just posed, feel free to offer your own response. By modeling, you allow the student to hear another way the question can be answered. You can also use their answers to build on your response to model different ways of using follow-up questions or asserting your opinion. For example, if you ask your student what they like to do in their free time, and they respond, "I like to snowboard," you can expand on that with something like, "You like to snowboard. You must love winter sports. I prefer skiing myself. What's your favorite resort?" By repeating their answer in question form, you're modeling what it might sound like to ask that question, and then by adding details, you're giving them more context.
3. Talk slowly, but don't treat them like they're a kid unless, of course, they are a kid. But if you're teaching conversational English, you're probably talking to an adult, so you better treat them like one. You've all witnessed the cringe-worthy English speaker addressing someone whose first language isn't English in very slow, loud, clipped sentences. It's an easy trope to fall into for some reason, so don't be that English speaker. However, there is merit in taking things slowly. Talking slowly allows English language learners to follow along, stop you when they're confused, and ask questions. Odds are, your normal speed is way too fast, so be cognizant of your pacing.
4. Have topics that are common, but ask for the student's opinion. Many English language learners will have specific goals they want to work on when it comes to speaking English. Some want to use their English lessons as mock interviews. Some are trying to ask for a raise at their job in English. Others are simply looking to finesse their English skills to sound like a native speaker. Some just want to go on a vacation. How to teach conversational English. Cover all your bases and consider multiple motivations. If you come to your lessons prepared with a list of possible topics, you have an easy lesson plan without too much fuss. But you should also take into account what the student wants to learn. Ask them what topics they're interested in, and shape the conversation around that.
5. Let silence hang, but know when to prompt. If you're going to teach conversational English online, you need to be comfortable with silence. Silence is golden, right? It allows the student time to think about the question you asked, or formulate their own answer. Because, newsflash, learning another language is tough. Being able to give the student a little extra time to mull over their next response gives them the space they need to learn.
6. Use the chat box or a whiteboard to spell things out. Some online teaching platforms have a built-in chat box that you can use to elaborate, clarify, or define words or phrases. Being able to spell something out is an easy and important tool for teaching conversational English online. If you don't have a chat box, grab a whiteboard, or even a notepad, so you can illustrate things your student is struggling with.
7. Take notes. Being able to give your student feedback at the end of your conversation will only help them if you're paying attention. Taking notes during your conversation gives you the chance to let the conversation flow. You shouldn't be constantly interrupting and correcting them. After the conversation or role play has ended, say something like, "Can I give you some feedback?" And then break down the conversation for them. Start with what they did well, begin with praise. Don't be afraid of critique, they're trying to learn, so they need something to work on. Conversational English Online. Providing feedback is an important part of teaching conversational English online. Learning how to teach conversational English can be uncomfortable, but if you're coming from a supportive, honest, teacher mode, your students will truly appreciate it.
8. Get TEFL certificate. TEFL certifications are a great way to secure a well-paying English teaching job, and it equips you with skills that go beyond conversational English. The best part: you can get certified online. It's affordable, and translates well to a variety of teaching opportunities, even if ESL isn't what you stick with long term. You'll get tips for teaching conversational English online and in person, which opens all sorts of doors.
9. Ask when you'll be seeing them next. If you want to teach conversational English online, you probably won't be satisfied with a one-and-done lesson. A key to retaining students is to simply schedule the next lesson right then and there. Bonus: it gives them a chance to practice times and dates in English. Take the next step. Get matched with English teaching jobs online for free. Level up and teach conversational English online. Conversational English Online. You'll love interacting with your students. Teaching conversational English online is loads of fun. You get to meet new people and help them work towards flawless, fluid English. It's comfortable, colloquial, and a great way to get paid in the world of remote gigs. Navigating this world gives you all sorts of highly marketable skills. You'll be teaching, coaching, and communicating with people from other cultures, and all from the comfort of your home.
Thank you very much. No more today.
Same to you. See you again.